Here's some of the most insane AI news this week, and it's getting wild. Something huge just happened in AI. Robots are getting crazy good at moving like humans. Google's new video AI just dropped, and it's blowing everyone's mind. And Meta is building AI robots that follow you around your house. Hey, if we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, CEO of SEO agency Goldie Agency. While he's helping clients get more leads and customers, I'm here to help you get the latest AI updates. Let me tell you something wild that's happening right now with robots. NVIDIA and CMU researchers just made AI robots move exactly like pro athletes. We're talking Ronaldo-level moves, LeBron-style jumps, and even kung fu kicks. And trust me, this is just the beginning of what these robots can do. But here's what's really crazy. Meta just announced they're building robot companions that will follow you around your house. They're calling it Partnr, and it's about to change everything about how we live with robots. And if that wasn't enough, ByteDance, the company behind TikTok, just dropped something called Omni-Human 1. It can take any picture of a person and turn it into a super realistic video. I'm talking movie quality stuff that looks completely real. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what all this means for you and why 2025 is shaping up to be the year of robots. Plus, I'll share some insider tips about how you can prepare for this robot revolution. So, Meta just announced a robot system that's going to change everything about how we live with AI. They're calling it Partnr. And it's about to make those sci-fi movies about helpful home robots look outdated. Think about this. Imagine having a robot that doesn't just follow basic commands, but actually understands what you're trying to do and jumps in to help. Need to grab that delivery at the front door while you're cooking? Your robot partner's got you. Trying to clean up after a party? It's already figuring out the best way to help. But here's what makes this absolutely insane. They're training these robots in what's basically the Sims for AI. It's called Habitat 3.0. And it's got over 100,000 different 3D objects and real home scans. The robots practice in this virtual world before they ever step foot in your actual house. And check this out, they've created 100,000 different household tasks for these robots to learn. We're talking about everything from doing the dishes to picking up toys. But here's the really mind-blowing part. Their new AI planning model makes humans 24% more efficient at completing tasks. That's like getting an extra 2.4 hours in a 10-hour day. But it gets even better. They've already got this working on real robots. They tested it on Boston Dynamics' Spot, and it actually works. And if you're wondering what the robot's thinking, they've built this mixed reality interface where you can literally see the robot's thought process through AR glasses. This isn't just some far-off concept either. Meta's making all of this open source. That means developers around the world can jump in and start building on top of it. Think about what this means. We're not just talking about one company making smart robots. We're talking about an entire community of developers working together to create robots that can actually help us in our daily lives. Next up, let me break down exactly what's happening with GPT-5 because this is huge. OpenAI is releasing two major updates. First up is GPT 4.5, which they've been calling Orion behind the scenes. But that's just the warm-up act. The real star of the show is GPT-5. Here's what's wild about this. Up until now, OpenAI kept releasing different tools for different jobs. You had GPT-4 for one thing, their reasoning models for another, and honestly, it was getting pretty messy. Even I sometimes had trouble keeping track of what model did what. But with GPT-5, they're changing everything. They're taking all their best technology, all their tools, all their reasoning capabilities, and combining them into one super powerful system. It's like going from having a bunch of different tools scattered around your garage to having one amazing Swiss Army knife that does everything. But here's what really blew my mind, and this is the part that nobody saw coming. Sam announced that the free version of ChatGPT will get unlimited access to GPT-5. Not a stripped down version, not with crazy limitations. The real deal. Now you might be wondering, what's the catch? Well, there are a few things you need to know. First, they're creating different intelligence settings. The free version will run at what they're calling the standard intelligence setting. If you want to crank it up higher, you'll need a Plus or Pro subscription. But here's what you really need to understand, and this is something most people are missing. This move isn't just about OpenAI being generous. This is a strategic play that's going to reshape the entire AI industry. Think about it. By making GPT-5 free, they're essentially saying to every other AI company out there, beat that. So, what does all this actually mean for you? Let me break it down. First, let's talk about timing. When Sam was asked about when this is all happening, he said weeks to months. Now, I've been in this industry long enough to know that could mean different things, but here's what I think is going on behind the scenes. GPT 4.5 is coming first. That's the Orion model they've been working on. But the really exciting part is that GPT-5 isn't just some far-off dream. The fact that Sam is talking about it publicly means they've already got it running in their labs. They wouldn't be making these announcements if they weren't confident about delivering. But here's something even bigger that most people aren't talking about. Remember when ChatGPT first launched and suddenly everyone was using AI? Well, this is going to be like that moment times 10. Why? Because now anyone, and I mean anyone, will be able to use their most powerful AI for free. Think about what this means for students who couldn't afford AI tools before, small business owners who were on the fence about using AI, creators who were limited by the basic free version, developers who can now build on top of this technology. But there's also something really important you need to understand about these different intelligence settings they mentioned. The free version will be great for everyday tasks, but if you're running a business or doing serious work, you'll probably want those higher intelligence settings that come with the Plus and Pro subscriptions. And this brings me to a crucial point, one that could save you a lot of headaches down the road. If you're already using AI in your business or thinking about starting, now is the time to start preparing. Because when GPT-5 drops, it's going to change how everything works. But that's not even the craziest AI news this week. Google just dropped something massive that's going to change how we create videos forever. YouTube Shorts is teaming up with Google DeepMind's newest video model called VO2. This is Google's answer to OpenAI's Sora, and it's about to make creating videos ridiculously easy. Here's what's happening. YouTube already let creators make AI backgrounds for their shorts with something called Dream Screen. But VO2 takes this to a whole new level. Now you can generate entire video clips just by typing what you want. According to YouTube's Director of Product, Dina Bereda, this new AI understands real-world physics and human movement better than anything we've seen before. You can even tell it exactly what style you want, what kind of lens to use, or add special cinematic effects. But here's the really important part. They're not trying to hide that these videos are AI generated. Every video made with VO2 will use DeepMind's Synth4D tool. It's like a watermark that lets everyone know the video was made with AI. Want to try it out? It's super simple. Just open the Shorts camera, hit green screen, and go to Dream Screen. Type in what you want to create, and boom, you've got your video. Right now, this is available to creators in the US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. They're planning to roll it out to more countries soon. But here's where things get even more interesting. While everyone's focused on these AI video tools from big companies, something else just happened that nobody's talking about. Also, the new GitHub Copilot agent mode just came out. And the best part, it's completely free to access. I'm not paying anything for this, and you can get it too. Check this out. Inside GitHub Copilot chat, you've now got access to 2 different modes. And if we select edit mode, we get free access to GPT-3 mini preview, along with Claude 3.5 Sonnet and Gemini 2.0 Flash. All of these are completely free to use. Let me show you exactly how to get this set up. First thing you need to do is download Visual Studio Code Insiders. This is totally free. You can grab it right from their website. Once you've got that installed, head down to extensions and make sure you've got GitHub Copilot installed. But here's where it gets really good. You can also install Klein. This helps you build apps, tools, websites, everything. Just install the extension Klein, again, completely free. Then go into the settings, select Visual Studio Code LM API, and boom, you've got free access to GPT-3 Mini, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and you're not paying a penny for any of this. Pretty crazy, right? And what's even better is what you can actually build with this. Let me show you how easy it is to create stuff using this process. The first way we're going to do this is by using a prompt from my custom GPT. Let's say we want to create an AI automation consultancy landing page. You plug in the prompt and Copilot starts generating everything you need. But here's what's really mind-blowing. With the free plan, you get 2,000 completions plus 50 chat requests. Most people won't even hit those limits. And if you're using the paid plan, you get even more. What makes agent mode so powerful is that it can self-iterate. It sees the errors, spots problems in the project, and fixes them automatically. You can literally work on something else while it's coding and editing in the background. And if you're wondering about different AI models, GPT-3 Mini does a great job with the back end, but if you want better front-end design, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is your best bet. It's like having different expert developers for different parts of your project, but there's something even crazier that just came out this week. Also, Windsurf just dropped a new update. They've just released Wave 3, and it literally just came out a few hours ago. It's packed with amazing new features that make building apps, websites, and tools easier than ever. Even if you don't know how to code, let me show you what's new. They've added all sorts of functions, including model context, protocol tab, turbo mode, drag and drop images, and custom app icons. Plus, they've got this tap to jump feature that lets you move around faster. But here's what's really crazy. You also get DeepSeek version 3, GPT-3 Mini, and Gemini 2.0 flash directly inside. You can switch between them whenever you want. Getting started is super simple. Just go to codium@code.com and download it. Once you're in, it looks something like this. You just open up a new folder for your project. Say we want to make a new AI service page, create it, click on Code with Cascade, and you're ready to go. Inside Cascade, you've got two options, chat and write. Chat is just for going back and forth like ChatGPT, but it won't edit your project files. The write section is where the magic happens. This is where you can actually start creating content. You can pick between all these different APIs. You've got Gemini, GPT-3 Mini, DeepSeek version 3, GPT-4, and Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And check this out, you can see exactly how many credits each one uses. Gemini 2.0 Flash is super cheap, only takes up 0.25x credits. But here's where it gets really interesting. Let's say you're creating a new service page for your website. You can take a screenshot of your existing website, load it into Windsurf, and it'll understand your brand style. Then you just tell it what you want to create, and it builds everything matching your exact design. You can even set up your brand colors, add custom instructions about your business, and include all your social media links. The AI will use all of this to create content that perfectly matches your brand. But the really mind-blowing part? The quality of the content. Because it's using Claude's power under the hood, you get amazing copy that actually makes sense and sells your services. No more generic AI-generated text that sounds robotic. But while Windsurf is great for building websites and apps, there's another free tool that just dropped that takes AI automation to a whole new level. DeepSeek computer use agents are absolutely insane. And just like Windsurf, they're completely free. You can install something called Browser Use Web UI that runs locally on your terminal. Think about how Windsurf lets you code without coding. Well, this lets your AI actually control your browser and run commands for you. If you go to LM configuration, here's where it gets wild. You've got Llama, and they just added a new update where you can run Llama with DeepSeek R141B or DeepSeek R132B in the background, just like how Windsurf gives you access to different AI models, but this time for controlling your actual browser. Setting this up is way easier than you'd think. Just download Llama, it's a one-click install and completely free. Then you go to DeepSeek 1, grab the code from the drop-down list, pop it in your terminal in a new window, and you're good to go. But here's what's really mind-blowing about this. You know ChatGPT's operator mode, the one that costs $200 a month and is only for pro users? This does basically the same thing, but it's free, and it gets better. With ChatGPT's browser stuff, you're limited to 3 searches per day and 100 per month. But with this setup, those limits are gone. Plus, since everything's running locally, it's more private than using cloud-based tools. You can have it search Google, draft messages, or even help write blog posts, all while you work on other things. But here's something even cooler that most people don't know about this tool. If you're wondering, okay, how do you get this to do real tasks? Let me show you. For example, if we tell it to go to Google and check the S&P 500 shares today, watch what happens. The agent processes this, and boom, it's actually controlling our browser, searching and getting the information we need. And this isn't happening in some virtual environment, it's working right inside your own Chrome. Pretty crazy stuff, right? You can see the results of everything it does, and there's even a recordings tab where you can watch back what the AI did. But let me show you something even cooler. We can tell it to go to Twitter and create an interesting tweet about SEO. Watch how fast it works. It's analyzing the page, writing content, and doing everything automatically. And while it's not going to post without your permission, which is probably a good thing, it drafts everything up perfectly. Now, another AI browser that people are talking about is Convergence AI. A lot of folks are saying this is actually better than ChatGPT's operator. It's like having a fully automated AI assistant that can complete your tasks. Want to see something cool? Let's try getting it to summarize today's top news stories. It's got these workflows already built in. It'll go to places like The Guardian, read through the technology section, and create a summary for you. The only catch is that Convergence seems to be a bit slower than using some of the other APIs we looked at before. For example, when we gave Browser Use Web UI and Convergence the same task of summarizing news, Convergence took a lot longer to get the job done. But here's something important I've learned from testing all these tools. If you're going to run the deep research report, don't run it in the same browser. Use a separate browser because it's going to open up many tabs. It can get pretty buggy if you try to use it in your main browser. Let me show you what I mean. If we check out that deep research report we ran earlier about AI and SEO, we got a really nice 588 word article. It's well formatted, easy to read, and covers everything from how SEO is changing with AI to future-proofing your strategy. Now, you might be thinking, wait, that's way shorter than what ChatGPT gives you with its research reports. But here's the thing, when was the last time you actually read a 10,000-word report? Unless you're writing a dissertation, you probably don't need that much detail. Most people end up asking ChatGPT to summarize it anyway. Speaking of game changers, Sam Altman just dropped some absolutely mind-blowing predictions about AGI that nobody's talking about. You'll see why AI costs are dropping 10 times faster than anyone expected, and I'll show you exactly how AI agents will transform every industry within months. Let me break this down for you because I was just reading Sam's latest blog post and my jaw literally dropped. See, Sam isn't just any tech guy, he's the CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. And what he just revealed about the future of AI is absolutely mind-blowing. He's seeing patterns in AI development that nobody else is talking about, patterns that could completely change how you work, live, and make money in the next few years. Think about this. What if I told you that in just 12 months, AI will cost 10 times less than it does today? And what if you could have not just one AI assistant, but 1,000 AI employees working for you 24/7? Here's what Sam discovered. Every time you throw more resources at an AI, like more computing power or data, it gets smarter. But here's the crazy part. It happens in a super predictable way. It's like a mathematical formula that works every single time. Think about that for a second. This isn't some random guess. They can actually predict exactly how smart an AI will get based on how much they invest in it. It's like a cheat code for creating intelligence. But here's where it gets even more interesting, and this is something most people completely miss. Sam dropped a bombshell about AI costs that almost nobody's talking about. Ready for this? The cost of using AI is dropping by 10 times every single year. Let me put that in perspective for you. Remember Moore's law? The one that says computer chips get twice as powerful every 18 months? Well, this is way bigger. We're talking about AI getting 10 times cheaper every year. So there you have it, from Meta's home robots to GitHub's free Copilot access, from Google's mind-blowing video AI to Sam's predictions about AGI. The AI world is moving faster than ever. But here's what you really need to understand. All these tools and updates I just showed you, they're just the beginning. The companies and people who start using these technologies now are going to have a massive advantage over everyone else. Think about it. When everyone else is still trying to figure out basic AI tools, you could be running an army of AI agents that handle your work while you sleep. While others are paying hundreds for AI services, you could be using these free tools to 10x your productivity. I've been helping businesses scale with AI for years now, and I've never seen opportunities like this before, but you need to know how to use these tools the right way. That's exactly why I created the AI Profit Boardroom. Inside, I'll show you exactly how to use all these AI tools to scale your business, get more customers, and save hundreds of hours. We're talking weekly mastermind calls, direct support, automation templates, and new AI courses every month. And if you're specifically looking to dominate SEO with AI, I've got something special for you. Just click the link in the description to get my free AI SEO course, plus access to a community of over 3,600 AI SEOs and 50 plus free AI SEO tools. Want personalized guidance? Book a free SEO strategy session with us. We'll look at your business and create a custom plan to help you get more traffic and sales using AI. The link's in the description. Don't wait until these tools become mainstream. The time to act is now. And remember, I read every single comment, so drop your thoughts below. This is Julian's AI avatar, signing off. See you in the next update.